Hey guys, Mashud here. Today we'll be reviewing Prem Ratan Dhan Payo, starring Salman Khan and Sonam Kapoor. This movie is made by, as you all might know, the same guy who made Hum Aapke Hain Kaun, Maine Pyar Kiya, Hum Saath Saath Hain, etc. etc. Basically the movie that holds family parampara as the core subject of his movies. So we start off by seeing that Prem, a name that Salman Khan's character always has in his movies, is a stage actor. While riding behind the fakest background ever, we find out Prem, as usual, has a heart of gold. He's donating all the money they earned from the stage show to Upar Foundation, which is run by Princess Maithili of Devgarh, played by Sonam Kapoor, who he has the biggest crush on. He stands out like a sore thumb. How do you not notice him? This is another tactic Bollywood used to use all the time, having the ugliest, randomest looking guys as backup dancers, so the hero stands out. He finds out that she'll be making another appearance at Pitampur, a nearby village, so he
50 किलोमीटर की स्पीड पर सिर्फ एक दिन का रास्ता है.
Yeah, this over-the-top antic works 20 years ago, not when you're 50 plus. Anyways, he finds out she's getting engaged to Vijay Singh, the prince of Pitampur, so he decides to see her and personally give her his donation box. In the next scene, we figure out that Prince Vijay Singh is played by, surprise surprise, Salman Khan as well. A double role if you may. A typical Bollywood thing to do. We see that Vijay is a strict, stubborn, and a no-nonsense type of person. His assistant Divan, played by Anupam Kher, is someone who's raised and looked after the family since they were young. And, oh my god, it's the guy from Johnny Dushman! So he decides to redeem himself by coming in this movie after such a big career gap, eh? Man, this guy is full of bad life decisions. We find out that his name is Chirag and is, I think, some sort of a manager to Ajay Singh, played by Neel Nitin Mukesh, who is Vijay's younger stepbrother. We also find out that he has two more stepsisters who are from another mother than that of Ajay's, named Chandrika and Radhika, who live at another house for reasons unknown. Turns out things are bitter between Vijay and the sisters, so much so that she requires a lawyer be present whenever they do interact. Man, their dad got around. He bare children from 3 different women and died to avoid all this bullshit drama. Smart. This causes him to leave in a fit of rage in his horse carriage? Movie? Why? I mean, I understand you're showing a time with princes and princesses, but you're also showing a modern time with, cell phones, the latest gadget, iPads, and so forth. So why is he still traveling in horse carriage? Well, I guess the following could not be possible if it weren't for the horse carriage, but the driver turns out to be a whore and leads the carriage to a cliff while jumping out. Vijay finally wakes up from his slumber, tries to stop, but alas, he falls off the cliff, instead of simply jumping off the carriage to the side. The other side. In the next scene, we see Prem has almost reached Pitampur. Wow, I forgot how many songs Bollywood movies used to have. Prem decides to buy a few things for the princess and realizes the head security of the royal family has bought most of the fruits. He goes over to request a small meeting with the princess and the security guard is shocked beyond belief. His head cannot wrap around the fact that there is literally a spitting image of the prince standing right in front of him making faces. The pure coincidence that there would be someone so close by who looks exactly like... Yeah, okay, his reaction is kind of dull. Anyways, he decides to bring Prem back and we find out that they have kept the actual prince in some secret chamber. How did they find the prince? How is he not dead? Because Bollywood. The secret doctors advise Divan that the prince is I. However, he will need a few days to be back in shape. I'm surprised it's not months considering how high the fall was. Divan advises how serious this matter is and should be kept a secret. Prem, can we get one goddamn scene complete without you breaking into a song? So Diwan immediately cancels out the fact that they could be brothers, but it's just a big coincidence that they look exactly alike. Okay, do you know how much the king got around? I mean, he has 3 different kids from 3 different mothers. It's a possibility that there could be maybe another brother that looks exactly like him. So Prem agrees to act as Vijay for the time being until the prince gets back to his full health. Basically for the sake of the princess. We find out that the stepbrother and his manager were behind all this. Why? Because apparently his older brother didn't let the younger brother spend however he liked.
खुद तो चले गए, लेकिन ये तय कर गए कि इस बेटे का हर बिल बड़ा बेटा पास करेगा.
Why are you talking to him over here? He's clearly over there. We also find out that Chirag was the one who apparently cut all of Ajay's bill instead of Vijay, basically stopping him from spending the money. So the princess arrives and Prem acts as Vijay in front of her and everyone else. He realizes that the princess is unhappy with Vijay as he's very strict and that she barely knows him. The rest of the movie is basically Prem trying to be a better Vijay and basically trying to make amends with the family. He finds out about Vijay's childhood, about his step-siblings and how they all used to get along for a very short period of time. The dad built a sheesh mahal, literally a palace made of mirrors, for the kids at the most dangerous place imaginable. Seriously, was his plan to kill his children here? Make it seem like an accident? Is this where Ajay got the idea from? Turns out the second mother didn't feel safe with the third mother around because their kids fought. So the girl's mother is kicked out of the palace. What happened to the first mother? I don't know, she probably slipped and fell to her death at the sheesh mahal or something. Back to the present. Prem tries to mend the relationship with Vijay's stepsisters by giving them their fair share of the palace that they rightfully deserve. This makes the sister realize the power of family parampara and forgets all the years they spent living in the shadow of the royal family. He then notices that the little brother also has some hidden issues with the brother and tries to mend that little by little. Eventually they find out that Vijay has been kidnapped by Chirag and Ajay. Turns out, instead of keeping actual security near Vijay, they kept an 80-year-old's job to watch over Vijay while he was unconscious. Chirag offers to give back Vijay only if Prem, dressed as Vijay, comes to see Vijay. Wow, that's a lot of Vijays. So he makes Prem unlock Vijay, I guess to explain himself? Vijay decides to punish Ajay for his doings. This is apparently what Chirag wanted. Brother to fight against brother and killing each other. Why? I have no idea. His motives seem really unclear. So Prem once again explains to the brothers that family is where it's at and don't be separated by what others say. And cue Chirag standing on the dome. Seriously, how did he get up there? Why did he get up there? Seriously, all his life decisions are just a big joke. So he falls off a 2-story dome into a light fixture and dies. He didn't get electrocuted or stabbed or anything. But Vijay falls from a freaking cliff and he's up and at it in what, a few days? Vijay comes home and the princess is casually told that the real guy is back and the other guy was fake. She hides and watches Prem and Vijay talk about stuff while she cries her eyes out, only to wave Prem goodbye at the end and Prem leaves. So after a few days, I'm guessing, the royal family's grandmother comes to meet Prem. Turns out the princess wants to marry Prem as she actually is in love with him, and the royal family wants to make Prem a part of their royal family as well. So, the sisters do a brotherly ritual to Prem, and Ajay admits that he wants him to join the family as well. The end. And that was Prem Ratan Dhan Payo. Honestly, it's exactly how I expected it to be. The director's past movies have been exactly the same, with family values being the core subject of the matter. Only this time there was a lot more action, per se. It had the same Bollywood drama that Bollywood movies used to have. Double role, sibling rivalry, the obvious villain in the movie that turns out to be the villain in the movie, tons of song, etc, etc. The movie was dragged out, but that was kind of expected. Everything was predictable in this movie. The chemistry between Salman Khan and Sonam Kapoor was not the greatest. I mean, it seemed like he was trying to romance, I guess, one of his friend's daughters. Oh wait! And this movie seemed incomplete with Alok Nath. He is the family parampara. Well, that was Prem Ratan Dhan Payo. What do you guys think about this movie? Do you guys agree with what I just said? Or do you have any other comments you want to share? Let me know your views below and I'll see you guys next time. Later.